Greetings of the day, dear students, and welcome back to your English grammar class. In our previous class, we studied about the past tense. Today, we are going to learn about expressing the future. The future tense is used to talk about an action that will take place in the future. For example, Rajan will go to London to attend his brother's convocation. Another example can be I will be preparing for the competition from tomorrow. Here, the verbs will go and will be preparing talk about an action that will happen in the future. The future tenses are classified as simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tenses. Let us now learn about them one by one. We use the simple future tense to predict a future event. For example, it will rain tomorrow. Here we are using will rain to talk about an event that we are predicting for the future to happen. Next, we can use simple future tense to talk about something that is not so certain to happen. For example, I think he will call me later. Here we are using will call to talk about something that we are not certain that will happen or not. But we are using the future tense, simple future tense verb to talk about something that might happen in the future. Next, we use simple future tense to talk about making promises or expressing willingness to do something in the future. Let us look at the examples. First is, I will help you. Here, we are making a promise to the person of being helpful. Next example is, he will fix the car tomorrow. Here, we are expressing the willingness that he will definitely fix the car willingly tomorrow. We also use simple future tense to make a sudden decision. For example, I will make some tea. Here, the decision of making tea is sudden or in the spur of the moment. Next, we use simple future tense to state a fact, that is, dogs will chase cats. This fact that the dogs will always chase the cats will never change. Next, we use simple future tense to state a possible condition and its probable result. For example, if I have time, I will watch a film. Here, the condition is to have time, and the result will be watching a film in the future. Next, we use simple future tense to express hopes, fears, threats, promises, warnings, predictions, requests, comments, especially with hope, believe, I'm sure, I'm afraid, and probably. For example, I hope he will like his birthday present. Here, the word hope is used to talk about a prediction of the future that he might like his gift. We also use shall with first person singular and plural, that is I and we, to express questions, suggestions, offers, and when asking for advice. For example, shall we leave now? Here we use shall with first person plural we to take permission or to request to leave from the place. We use will or shall to talk about things in the future which are outside our control. For example, space travel will be part of our lives in another century. Here we are using will to talk about something which is not in our control. But we use going to talk about intentions or to predict an event that shows clear signs of taking place in the present. For example, Oliver was clearly in a bad state. He is going to fall ill if you confront him like that. Here, if the confrontation is done, the person is definitely going to fall ill. Next, we have future continuous tense. We use future continuous tense to talk about actions that will be in progress at a certain time in the future. For example, this time next week we will be relaxing in Haridwar. Here we are using future continuous tense because we are 100% sure of that event taking place in the future that will be going on in the next week. We also use future continuous tense to talk about an action that has been planned to take place in the future. For example, they will be holidaying in France next month. Here, the planning of their holiday to take place next month has already been done. We use future continuous tense to talk about an action that will be in progress at a certain time in the future as part of a routine or an arrangement. For example, when you return, we will be sleeping. Here we are using future continuous tense to talk about some action that is a part of a routine that will be in progress at a certain time. That is, when the person will return at that particular time, the people will be sleeping in the future. Next, we use future continuous tense to politely ask somebody about their future plans to see if we may do something for them or if they can do something for us. For example, are you going towards South Delhi? Can you drop me off at the airport? Here we are asking the person about the future by using are you going, and we be a part of their program by letting them drop us at the airport. Next, we have future perfect tense. We use future perfect tense to talk about a completed action that will be completed before a given moment in the future. For example, they will have cleaned out the apartment before they hand us the key. Here, the action of cleaning that will happen in the future will have been completed before the key will be handed over to the particular person. Now, next is future perfect continuous tense. It is used to talk about an action that will begin before a definite moment in the future, will continue up to that moment, and will also continue at that moment. For example, by 2019, Sunil will have been staying in Sweden for 10 years. Here, the future time is 2019, and the process of staying in that particular place, that is Sweden, will have been completed for 10 years before the person reaches the year 2019. Now, in today's class, we have read about the future simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tense. So, that will be all for today's class. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning.